Even though I was born in the Philippines, I've migrated to Qatar at the age of 9 or 10. I came to New Zealand when I was 19 years old. The primary difference of AUT is that it focuses more on building that practical approach and hands-on experience for students. Hello, my name is Froilan Hernandez. I am a Filipino, and I was born in the Philippines and I was raised in Qatar. I lived there for half of my life and I studied still Philippine curriculum, thankfully. When I arrived at New Zealand at April of 2023, I started my foundation studies at UP International. So why did I move to New Zealand from Qatar? Well, first, I have a personal dream of mine that maybe I could provide a better future for my family because I just want to give back to my parents' hard work for, pushing to live in such a different culture, different environment. And I just want to, absolutely return that in tenfold. When I arrived in New Zealand at April of 2023, I started my foundation studies at UP International. It's a pathway for students, or a prerequisite for students before they could start studying at AUT. After I graduated from my accelerated program, I eventually moved on to AUT, studying electrical engineering. So one of the subjects that UP provides are physics, biology, most importantly, academic writing. So my favorite subject so far that I took in UP is physics, namely because there's this one teacher I really admire, and his name is George Monk. He's a very practical teacher. He likes to take things at face value, stop trying to overcomplicate solutions in physics, Most of the foundation study subjects actually helped me in one of my courses. And notably, they are algebra and physics. I wouldn't have first-hand experience on what it's like to deal with statics problems. I know what problems I can face. So the foundation course helped me immerse myself in what it's like to study in college. And we have this one subject called tertiary studies, I think. And what they do in that subject is they teach students how to properly manage their time, how to schedule their courses or streams, and how to make sure that they have this study-life balance. I came to New Zealand when I was 19 years old. One of the main challenges I had here, funnily enough, is transportation. Now I do have a New Zealand license. Another option that I can do is to live in the city where I can just spend absolutely nothing on transportation and walk to my university. At UP International, there are a diverse set of cultures, and I was very fortunate to meet a lot of my Southeast Asian comrades from Myanmar, Vietnam, and Singapore. And we sort of gravitated towards each other very naturally because we were all having this same goal of passing the course and eventually studying at AUT. So we made it a promise to ourselves to help each other and support one another so that everyone passes. And even after we graduated, we're still in touch, but we have very different majors and they're very different schedules. So every now and then we'll see each other passing the hallway and, take the time to just relax. We are now in the WZ building. This is the main building for engineering students, computer science students. Right now, my major is Bachelor of Engineering Honors, and specialization I'm taking is Electrical and Electronic Engineering. I'm taking my first year in engineering, And what we're studying now are fundamental subjects and topics so that we could enhance our understanding of basic engineering concepts, especially when we're about to take our specialization. Although in the first year, there aren't as much practicals, in the coming years, especially on your fourth year, you will be doing projects. You will make a final project, and that's where you will use most of your skills that you've learned or acquired throughout your second and third year and apply them onto a project that you will make. So why did I choose AUT? I chose AUT primarily because they have this student life balance, first of all. I'm able to work on myself, and I'm also able to balance that with my academics. One thing I also like about AUT is how they make things accessible. And what I mean by that is they have facilities for computers, they have a large library with a selection of different books. Apart from that, AUT offers several employability support. You can talk to Student Hub regarding those. And another thing is AUT have practical and hands-on experience on the work that you aim to study or aim to immerse yourself in. The primary difference of AUT is that it focuses more on building that practical approach and hands-on experience for students. As my preference, I like it when I have the experience of actually working on certain projects. And right now, AUT is offering me that. If there's one comment I want to give to my past self, it's to manage your time properly. And college, and especially in your 20s, it can pass by very quickly if you're not being aware of how you're spending your time properly. So yeah, college isn't only about academics all the time, studying for your exams all the time. It's also about networking, or in other words, making friends. You need to make experiences, and you need to cherish memories. What are my goals after I graduate AUT? Well, first of all, I want to apply for a job that I haven't decided on yet, but I'm very keen on taking maybe robotics or anything that has to do with automation systems. And I want to work here for as long as I could until I could get a citizenship. Currently, I am a student ambassador at AUT UP. As a student ambassador, my role is to support aspiring college students. And if you want to reach out to me, you can check out the AUT UP website. In the AUT UP website, you will be able to find other student ambassadors like me. And there, we will be sharing our experiences, starting from photos, videos of what's life like in AUT.